I come before you in stillness, with an open heart and a willingness to listen. I do not bring polished answers or carefully arranged thoughts. I bring an intention that has been forming quietly within me, asking to be spoken aloud. I stand in your presence and entrust to you priests, those whose paths I know, and those whose names I will never learn, yet whose lives are woven silently into the lives of many. I place in your hands the road they walk, a road that is not always clear, straight, or secure, yet one chosen from a desire to serve and from trust placed in you. Remain close to them in the ordinary rhythm of days that can feel heavy, unnoticed, and full of tension. When they repeat the same tasks day after day, when their effort meets neither gratitude nor understanding, remind them that meaning does not always reveal itself at once. Grant them patience with themselves and with others, and the grace to look gently at their own limits without fear or self-contempt. I entrust to you their inner life, the place where questions, fears, and hopes arise, often unspoken. When doubt appears, let it not be treated as failure, but as an invitation to a deeper encounter with you. Teach them a form of prayer that is not an escape from reality, but a breath taken within it. Give them the courage to remain in silence, even when silence feels empty, demanding, or unresolved. Strengthen them in moments of weariness, physical, emotional, and spiritual. When they sense that they are giving more than they can carry, be their support. Help them recognize when rest is needed, when a conversation is necessary, when the presence of another person can restore balance. May they not be ashamed to ask for help, and may they not carry alone burdens that were never meant for one person to bear. I place before you their relationships with others, with those they accompany, listen to, and address with words meant to guide and heal. Shape them into people who can be present without haste and without masks. Let their words grow out of attentive listening rather than a need for control. Give them hearts capable of compassion and minds able to set wise boundaries where they are required. I also ask for protection over their relationships with loved ones, friends, and those who offer them a space of normal life and rest. Let these bonds be a source of steadiness rather than strain. Guard them from isolation that slowly drains joy, and from pressure that demands the appearance of strength when honesty is what is needed. I entrust to you the moments when priests experience failure, guilt, or shame. When they fall, let them encounter mercy rather than accusation. When they cause harm, grant them the courage to acknowledge it and to seek repair. Teach them responsibility that leads to healing and truth, not to withdrawal or fear. I thank you for the good that reaches the world through them, often quietly and unseen, for moments when they remain beside someone who is lost, frightened, or alone, for words that offer strength, and for silence that makes room for healing. I praise you for working through human fragility and for remaining faithful to those you call. Receive this prayer as an expression of my care and trust. I place priests in your hands today, tomorrow, and always, believing that you guide them patiently, step by step, even when the way is hidden from their own sight. Amen.